Welcome back to the affirmation for the yellow spectral sun. Okay, what do we got here? I dissolve in order to enlighten, realizing life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the spectral tone of liberation. I am guided by my own power doubled. Well, that own power doubled comes out again because we're 11. 1, 6s, and 11s. I'll share that. So it's like an exclusive energy unto itself. It is themed unto its own existence and is not being guided by anything else other than its own sovereignty. So I dissolve in order to enlighten, very much like we were kind of covering a second ago in the weight spell. Part of it is that enlightenment that I'm gonna kind of describe as weightlessness. Enlighten. I'm enlightening, kind of like embody. This is enlightening. I'm enlightening. And so, though there is a illuminative quality, light in some way is also defined by its non-density. Like the more luminous vibrations, we also express light itself, like as in, light, flashlight, sunlight, as something that is very low in density, thus being, an enlightened frequency or a higher frequency, which is not necessarily that I agree with it being called a higher frequency, but there is there's many terminologies that people use out there that reference that quality. And so I feel that the luminative quality and the weightless quality are actually one and the same quality. And so as we dissolve, as we let go, as we, allow that energy to dissipate, that's what enlightenment, in order to enlighten, the enlightenment kicks in as this happens. And so it's a synonymous process. And this releases life. It releases, any energy that was bound up inside. It also releases us into the flow where we can just experience the stream of life again. I dissolve in order to enlighten, releasing life. So as that enlightenment, that weightlessness, that non-attachment, that non-being bound to a process that stymies you, that attempts to hijack your vitality, your energy, your agreement, your association with. And so that's releasing your life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the spectral tone of liberation. Again, that's almost to me saying that same thing. Then that's just like releasing life. That's with the spectral tone of liberation, which is also the disillusion, the dissolving, releasing, right? And so this liberation seals the matrix of universal fire. And so the matrix is like the potentially complex continuum, almost like a biological holism. Like you take a look at the forest and you have many biological relationships. So it's like a matrix. The matrix of universal fire, which is kind of like that solar, luminous, very electric, fiery, life-giving source. And so the spectral tone of liberation, as we release, again, it's like releasing life. The universal fire is life in this respect. With the spectral tone of liberation, we seal the matrix of universal fire. And so that matrix, that circuit, becomes kind of crystallized or perfected. And so it is there. It is eternal. It is present. It is on as we continue to release. So let us release, release, release. I dissolve in order to enlighten, releasing life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the spectral tone of liberation. And I am guided by my own power doubled. That feels good there. Stay tuned for the oracle section. See you soon.